What is up, guys? Thank you for watching JGTechBlog, and for today's video we have an amazing phone that just came out from Metro PCS. This is the ZMax Pro. A lot of people have been waiting for this, especially after the ZMax that came out from ZTE a while back. It was one of the best phones that Metro had until the LG Stylo came out, and then it was neck to neck with that. But now ZTE comes in with the ZMax Pro, and looking at the phone so far and the features of it, this phone seems is going to be doing an amazing job. It's a very competitive price, and it has some amazing specs. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look into this phone. By the way, I'm not sure yet, it's not confirmed, but other carriers might start carrying this, like Boost and Cricket. But as far as we know now, it's only being carried by Metro PCS for this amazing price of $99. So looking at the phone, it's huge. A lot of people might not like that. Some people do, depending on how big your hands are. It is huge. It is 6-inch full high definition display. It's okay. I mean, if you've got small hands, you might have a problem with it. But like I said, it's a lot of people love big screens because it gives you a better option when you're watching videos. Anyways, so without further ado, let's go ahead and look into the phone. So first of all, looking at the design of the phone, you have the power button and the volume rocker on the right hand side, and they are a little bit out from the phone itself, so giving you a feel of which one is the volume. And it also has some texture on top of the power button, so you can differentiate between the volume rocker and the power button. And then you have the USB-C port down at the bottom and the microphone. At the top, you have a 13 megapixel front-facing camera with a proximity sensor, and then you have a 13 megapixel camera in the back, LED flash, the fingerprint sensor, the speakers down at the bottom, and then you have a nano SIM card slot and a micro SD slot on the left-hand side. This is rocking a 32 gigabyte internal memory, so it allows you to go up to 128 gigs more with the micro SD. Let's go ahead and take this off so we can feel the texture of the phone itself. And by the way, I don't know if you guys realize, but it does not have a place where you can actually remove the back, so it does not have a removable battery. That's something I really hate from ZTE, and I hate it from all phones. Any phones that doesn't have a removable battery, I usually hate that, because if you want to replace the one you have, that makes it very difficult. Other than that, look at this phone. I mean, that is a very nice design to it. You have that fingerprint sensor right there with that gold finish bezel at the end, and you have that 13 megapixel camera, and it fits right in your hand, where you can just put your thumb on top so you can access the phone. And we're going to go in depth and show you how easy it is and how responsive is the fingerprint sensors later on in this video. Looking at the front of the phone, this 6-inch full HD display is just amazing. Let's go ahead and take this off right here and turn on the screen so you can see how clear it is. So you see how it has a lot of bloatware already from Metro PCS. That's something I hate, but it comes with, it comes with the phone already pre-installed. Let's see if it has any more Metro apps. It does have My Metro, Metro Zone. So it does have some Metro PCS bloatware that's already installed into the phone. I'll be honest, this 6-inch high-definition 1080p display looks amazing. I have put the screen brightness to the top, so that's why it's more clear. I'm going to take this outside and see how well it does outside as well, because I've heard some reports that when you are outside in sunlight, you might not see the screen. But indoors, as you guys can see right here, it looks very bright, very clear. And let's go ahead and bring this a little bit down. See, yeah, still not bad. It's still not bad. And to be honest, even outside, I think for those that are complaining that it's not that bright, that's also a good thing, because sometimes, as you can see right there, what it came up, high brightness might cause you to have less battery life. So I usually have it always on auto. That'll just help save the battery. The battery is a 3,400 milliamp battery, so that's very good. Although you can't remove it, it has a good lifetime on it. One of the most amazing things about this phone is the fact that it's running a 1.5 gigahertz octa-core processor. This is a Snapdragon 615 that has been clocked at 1.52 gigahertz. That makes the phone very fast. There is no lag. I've been using the phone for a couple days now, and the performance on it had just been unbeatable. I really enjoyed the phone. Although, to be honest with you, people that follow me on this channel, they know I hate ZTE because of past experiences. Had buggy phones here and there, but I think they really did an amazing job on this phone. Giving this octa-core processor a boost is the Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow that is already stocked on the phone, and on top of that, you have the very basic things you need. Although, like I said earlier, it does have some Metro apps, but it has that stock feel to it, which give it a very fast, smooth performance to the phone. On top of that, you have a storage of 32 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes is already used up, so we have 23 gigabytes left. That is perfect. Majority of the phones that Metro usually carries right now, even the LG Stylo and the J7, have 16 gigabytes of internal memory. This has a 32, that is double the storage, and for a less price. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the camera. So this does have a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, and as you can see, wow, no lag, is doing its job properly. Autofocus, as you can see, you see that right there? There's no blurriness. So the camera is definitely a 10 out of 10. Camera. Video is 1080p. It shoots in high definition 1080p. Let's go ahead and look at the front camera now. There you have it. It's a 5 megapixel front facing camera. Autofocus right there. Face recognition. That is the front-facing camera, perfect for taking selfies or if you're doing Snapchat. Now, one of the things that it's most amazing about this phone is the fact that it actually has a fingerprint sensor in the back. So let's go ahead and give it a test and see how well it actually works. Security, fingerprint. All right, let's go ahead and register the fingerprint. Record the center of your fingerprint by putting in your thumb. There you go. Record the center, so just keep on pressing. That's what I'm doing right now. And now it's taking the edges. Okay, congratulations. I've got my fingerprint. Take photo. When enabled, you can tap and hold the fingerprint reader to take a photo. I can also answer a call by just tapping the fingerprint as well. So I can enable that. And then I can add up to 5 fingerprints on here. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's go ahead and put my thumb in the back. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Very fast. So let me do it again. So all I did was just put it, and it was responsive. It was quick. So wow, even without touching the screen or having the screen to be on, look, I'm gonna put my fingerprint in 1, 2, 3. And automatically went into the screen. I don't have to turn on the screen and then get into the phone. Very fast. I love it. To be honest with you, so far I'm loving this phone. I've had bad things to say about ZTE, but this time around I gotta give you guys props. So far it's a 10 out of 10 all around. If only you guys could have done a removable battery. But you know what? I'm gonna overlook that just because you have an amazing design. You didn't just go ahead and make a basic design to the phone. For example, the Samsung J7, one of the things I hated was just it looked very dull. It looked like the Note 3 that they had made. The LG Stylo did a good job, but the ZTE just went up and above. Big screen, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigs of internal memory, 13 megapixel rear facing camera, a whopping 1.5 gigahertz octa-core processor, a fingerprint sensor, a 1080p display, and in a very attractive price point at $99. You can't beat that. If you're on a budget and you want a good phone and you don't get this, I don't know what else you're gonna get. Yes, you have the Stylo that has 16 gigs. This has 32 gigs. At $99, that's at $149. You're in Metro PCS right now. Even if you're not at Metro PCS and you want to get this phone, it's worth it. Metro has good service. They've really picked up since they merged with T-Mobile. What's up, guys? So it's very late at night and I'm still editing the video and I was about to upload it, but then I was looking at the questions you guys have in the comments of my video of the unboxing, so I thought, you know what, why not answer it for you guys in this video. So basically, one of the things a lot of you are asking is, does it have a fast charge? So looking inside the box, the charger itself the wall charger does have an output of 2 milliamps, so it does have a fast charging. And the second question was, does it have loudspeakers? So I want you guys to listen to this.
From the fate of humanity as a whole. In so many ways, these shores.
Take the characters and stories you love everywhere you go with the Kindle app. Choose from millions of books and start reading whenever and wherever.
It's not a
you
bad
want.
quality, and it's really not bad at all. The speakers on here are actually better than the J7s and better than the Stylo 2 that I have seen. Is it good in low light when you take pictures? Well, I've taken a picture in low light. So you see this picture that I have taken, so it's not bad at all.
For $100, that'd be good.
Yep.
Yes, this phone, when it first came out, was $700.
What's that, a 5S?
Yeah, when it first came out.
Another question came from Paul Tech. He asked if this phone had a gyroscope, and as you can see here, when you're playing the game, it allows you to navigate. And I played a little games on here, and they work perfectly fine. So last but not least, now a lot of people are asking me if this phone is better than the Galaxy J7 and the Stylo 2. So my opinion is that this phone has 32 gigs of internal memory. That's more than those other phones. It has almost the same camera specs, but then you look at the price range. The price over here is $99, well those are at $149 and $179. This is a great phone. I would take it over the J7 and Stylo. The only bad thing that would make me stay away from the ZTE would be the fact that it doesn't have a removable battery in the back. That's it. For people, some people, they really need an extra battery. If they're like in a place where they can't charge their phone, they can just pop out the one they have and just put a new one, and they're back at 100%. That's very important for some people, and the ZTE doesn't give you that option for the ZMax. Other than that, it's beautiful that they're already in the feature. They're using the C port. There was one thing that did come out. We've got emails from corporate saying that the ZMax have been having an issue with SMS. So let's see if we're gonna have that issue. Okay, so looks like we're fine. Yeah, it seems like we're fine. But some people, once they go into the messaging app, it actually won't pop up. And some other people are actually having a problem where they might send one message, but the second message that they send will not send until they restart the phone. And so one of the things they have advised is to actually just go to the most recent, close the app, go back, and reopen it. This is a temporary fix if you're having this problem. If you're not, don't worry about it. If you're trying to buy this phone, don't let that scare you away, because they will do an update and they will fix that problem, software problem, in no time. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, please put it in the comment section below. If you think this is a good phone, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. By the way, I'm going to be doing an extra video of the Pokemon Go, and you can see that and a link to that in the description below, or I'll probably have it at the end of the video. Thank you for watching.